You suck, your business sucks, and you'll never be successful. How many people paid you $5,000? You ever lied to anybody? Okay, real quick. Anything you see in here? It's over, bro. What's your belief system? You're married, yes, to a woman, or you let your wife wear pants? When I ask you for something and you don't give it to me, are you knowing that you're lying to me?
Lying?
You cannot move being this comfortable. But you be in the crib and your drawers just like, hey, yo. My job is to make you fail. My job is to make you quit. My job is to make you cry. But if you survive it, success is on the other side. All right, before we get this episode started, I need you to answer a question for me in the chat right now. What is a feminine boss? Just give me the definition based on what you think, because when we get into it, we have a discrepancy of what this means. So I'm asking you right now, comment in the chat, just a definition. What does it mean to be a feminine boss from your perspective when you hear it? And that's exactly what we got here, man. Listen, making money is not easy. I don't care what type of assets you got. And we are truly going to see. People are confused about entrepreneurship and what it means. And sometimes the messaging is off. However, what I do like about this young lady is she took the advice and we're about to see some great things from her. We actually changed her whole career direction in this conversation. So let's get to it, man. Listen, y'all know the rules. As you're watching this episode, I want you to comment in the chat. Comment in the chat what you're feeling at the time that you feel it, okay? And hey, we got the Social Proof merch out. Hold up. I ain't even gonna show y'all the whole thing, bro. Listen, go to shopsocialproof.com, support the brand. If you support the episodes, if you support the content, support the brand, man. Shopsocialproof.com, okay? So y'all enjoy the episode. Let's get into it. Welcome to the hot seat.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, man. Are you happy to be here?
I'm so energized. Yes.
Let's go. Okay. So what is your name? What do you do?
My name is Miss Sinclair. I am the owner of the Feminine Boss Company, and I am a lifestyle transformational coach.
A feminine boss, say again?
The Feminine Boss Company.
The Feminine Boss Company.
Yes.
And what do you do?
I am a lifestyle transformational coach.
A lifestyle transformational coach.
Yes.
Explain that.
So I provide tools and resources, services, consulting to women who want to make change in their lives. But my approach is to prioritize their mental and physical well-being in order to reach their goals.
How's your mental and physical well-being?
It's always evolving. It's always getting better.
How's it now, though?
It's great.
Today?
It's amazing.
And you're married.
Yes, I am. What does that have to do with it?
Because every day it don't be amazing. Well, unless you have a different type of marriage.
I mean, every day is pretty good. Yeah. Thank God.
But how long you been married?
A year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A year.
And I think, I mean, it's every day. I don't care if you're married, not married, business, employee, employer, whatever. Mm-hmm. Every day, like, you never know what you're going to get. There are ups and downs.
It is. It's true. However, when you are prioritizing your well-being and your mental health, you can make every day amazing. Like, you can pinpoint where it starts to change and remember who you are, what you want, where you want to be, and kind of change the perception in those moments, or change your environment, or change your job, or change your relationship.
You do this full time?
Yes.
For how long?
Full time for a few months now.
Really?
Yeah.
You make good money?
So I started this company in 2018, right? Mm-hmm. It's a long story. I'm sure we'll get into it. Mm-hmm. But for the last 3 years, I've been in a corporate career, and I was laid off in June. And so I'm now
of this
year. And so I'm repositioning myself into the business.
So you became full-time because you got fired from your job?
Because I got laid off.
You got laid off?
Yes.
You going back?
No.
How you know?
I'm not interested. And I asked for this.
You asked to be
I
laid
manifested it. Yeah.
Explain that.
So I've been unhappy for a little while at my job, and I believe that the expression of those emotions and those thoughts attracted an opportunity for me to be let go.
You were unhappy, so you manifested being laid off.
Correct.
Or they just laid you off and didn't need you anymore.
Both. But through first of all, I'm not fully in control.
You could have just quit.
I could have quit.
Why didn't you just quit?
I didn't feel like I was ready to quit. But I think that, our creator kind of pushed me, right? By saying, this is not what you want. This is not your purpose. This is not helping you grow. You need to really follow your dreams.
Gotcha. So back to the original question, before you didn't answer it. Are you making money in your business?
Not at the moment.
None at all?
I made some money this summer. So I have two sides to my business: products, services. Mm-hmm. So on the product side, I promote health products. And so in the summer, I did make some money.
TLC?
TLC, yes.
Knew it.
I seem like
nothing wrong with TLC. I'm just saying. You could make some money because they provide a product.
They provide
and
great
you just
products,
sell the product.
And I sell them.
But you don't do that anymore.
I think I will always do that.
Are you making money from it?
Not today, no. It was really draining for me to be the salesperson in the business, pushing the products. And so I kind of took a step back to really focus on what I want to do, which is spread my message and empower women to live a more healthy, mental strength type of lifestyle. But the physical health and products it complements that, right? Because you need some type of regimen and nutritional impact in your life as well. So,
but you don't believe that, though.
I don't believe what? That
people really need these supplements.
I do believe that.
Well, why aren't you promoting it?
I think that I think I'm tired of doing that. I'm tired of promoting products. I think that I can do more than just promote a product and another thing, right? I have clients that might order products from me and they won't take the products. They won't use the products, right?
Let me ask you, let's say, for instance, you have as many as, shouts out to Stormy. Stormy's a beast.
Shout out to Coach Stormy.
And you have a bunch of people that are taking the products and they're getting results.
Yeah.
And you are making $50,000 a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
You would be promoting these products.
I would be.
So the only reason you're not promoting is because you're not making any money.
I think that,
which is why in those types of businesses, people start and their 3 didn't get 3 and those 3 didn't get 3 and I quit. Or people cancel their subscription, or you run out of the people that are closest to you and I don't want to go get nobody else and I'm making posts about it, but nobody's buying from my post or the link in my bio. So then I stop and then I say, I think it's important, but not important enough for me to promote it, so we don't push it.
A combination.
I'm kind of right, though.
Yeah, because after I got laid off, I'm like, okay, I'm going to reposition myself. Because during the pandemic, I made a lot of money because, we're in the house. We're not, we're in Atlanta. It's all about health and wellness at that time. Yeah. And so I thought that I could recreate that momentum, and get back to posting, get back to being at events, get back to calling people. But I found myself exhausted and I didn't find that people were attaching to the idea of the products like they used to.
You know why Coach Stormy will always keep making money? She's never, ever stopped. Ever. Pandemic, she's going live every day. Right now, she's going live every day. She's made a pivot in her brand to coach, speaker, entrepreneur, right? Because you would associate her with the company, but then she made millions and she started teaching other people how to make millions. And then she had all these different people that's making money. And then she started speaking and coaching and all that. And she's been coaching forever, but she makes so much money because when things slow down, she doesn't. I see from you when things slow down, you do, and then pivot. But just because people aren't buying right now doesn't mean you should stop selling.
Agreed.
So I'm real curious on how you're teaching women how to be a boss.
The boss aspect of feminine boss is really making decisions around your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Making those executive decisions around how you want to live your life. How do you want to be? How do you want to show up? How do you want to speak? Who do you want to attract? What kind of things do you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
And so that requires a level of awareness where you are at that time, how you feel, do you have the confidence to do these things? And so boss is really about making those executive decisions around your lifestyle. And for me, I believe that those decisions should be based on your femininity, the way you think, the way you feel. So,
but it should also produce results, correct?
The results that you want, yeah.
Okay,
or the
great.
results that bring you peace.
Got it. And you're married.
Yes, I am.
So you don't really need to make money?
Correct.
Or does he pretty much takes care of stuff?
For the most part, I'm also in real estate. So I have a real estate company where I do property management, consulting around midterm rentals, project management for renovations. And then I have a property as well of my own that produces passive income.
So you run a property management company.
Mm-hmm.
How many properties do you manage?
I have 3.
3, including your own?
Correct.
And
However,
the other 2 are owned by who?
People, clients.
2 other clients.
Mm-hmm.
And you manage their property.
Mm-hmm. I manage by room or total property on an ongoing basis. So because I can consult in the midterm market area, rooms seem to bring the most return on investment for monthly profits. So
where are the properties at?
One is in Decatur and one is in Center Hill. And then my property is in College Park. So it's 9 doors total that I manage.
And your property management fee is what, 10%?
20%.
20%.
Mm-hmm.
And how much is the rent? Or how much do y'all make per
collectively,
unit?
I'm bringing in about $8,000 to $10,000 a month.
From short-term rentals, outside of the one you manage yourself, your property, those 2. One's in Decatur.
Mm-hmm.
And how many rooms does it have?
4 rooms.
And it's on Airbnb, I guess?
No, it's midterm. It's a midterm property.
Oh, so they stay long-term.
Yeah, they can stay from 6, 8 months at a time.
Is it somebody there right now?
Always.
How much that property make?
That property makes 1, 2, 3, 4, about $4,000 a month.
Okay, so you make $800 a month from that one.
Right.
What about the other one?
That property brings in $1,500 a month.
So you make $300.
Right.
A month.
Mm-hmm.
So your business does about $1,100 a month.
Mm-hmm.
We're not selling supplements.
Plus my property.
Plus your property, for sure.
But it's a business.
I mean, the property.
Yeah, but I don't live there. I just manage it.
Yeah, it's a great financial tool, for sure.
Absolutely. Real estate is great.
I'm just trying to understand this boss coaching.
Okay. It's feminine boss coaching.
Okay.
So it's a lifestyle. It's not so much boss business, but it's taking control of your life and creating the reality that you want.
One-on-one clients?
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, so you don't have any clients?
I don't have any clients. I don't have any clients.
Okay.
So I've been trying to position myself to show up as an authority in the space so that I can attract clients.
How do you position yourself as okay? What does the authority look like from you? What would be the authority?
Yeah. So I think one, showcasing my own personal lifestyle to inspire others, right? So that they see the proof. I think showing up on platforms like...
Okay, explain the lifestyle thing.
Yeah. Lifestyle is just how you live your life. Like, how do you wake up in the morning? What's your routine? How do you think throughout the day? What type of things do you eat? What supplements do you take? Who do you surround yourself with? What activities? So how do you manage your time? That's the lifestyle. Are you messy? Do you not care about those things? Are you just whatever comes? That's the style of living.
How much are your packages to coach?
I don't have packages.
Okay, what are the prices?
So I would say I would come up with 3 pillars of packages, right? One can just kind of be maybe ebooks and products.
I'm sorry, you haven't started this business yet.
It's what does it mean to start or not to start?
Well, I think a business at least has something that they're selling.
Yes, I do have things for sale.
But things for sale has to have a price on it.
Okay.
It sounds like you're about to create the product right now in front of me.
I understand. But it's not the truth.
Okay.
So products would be my ebooks and the health products, right? Mental.
The TLC business.
Yes, but it's a culmination, right? I mean, some people take these products and repackage it and say this is my business. So it's a part of the business.
Okay.
Yeah. So products, those are my products, the health supplements, the ebooks. But I haven't packaged these things.
Kay wants to be a feminine boss.
Okay. Yes.
So Kay wants to be a feminine boss. She says, "Oh my gosh, I see your lifestyle. You woke up and brushed your teeth, ate a smoothie. And
yes.
You walked out to your nice car and got in the car. And
yes.
They got out the car.
Yes.
And they took a picture of your food. This is lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right? In this beautiful house that you live in.
Okay.
That your husband pays for.
Okay.
But Kay is saying, I want this lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
How much is it to have you teach me how to have this lifestyle?
Correct. So if I would have to create that now, since you're asking me, I don't have packages readily available, but
so it's not a business yet.
Okay. So because I don't have the packages, I don't.
Yes.
Okay.
Because we don't have, not even, yes. So a business has something to sell.
Gotcha.
Right? For the most part, unless I'm missing something. Like, unless I'm not thinking about something.
Yeah, something to exchange for money.
100%. And we don't have the exchange yet.
Okay.
So we need to create something that when Kay says, "Oh, I love your pictures and your lifestyle. I want that. How much is it going to cost?"
Okay.
And it seems like the only thing you have right now is sign up for TLC.
And I have ebooks. And I have ebooks.
Yeah, but the ebook isn't going to help her become a feminine boss.
Well, through knowledge, through the knowledge that I've collected over the years after rebuilding my life, I'm sharing them through ebooks. How I was able to walk away from my 9-to-5. How I was able to invest.
Whoa, you calm down.
No, I'm running down the ebooks.
I understand.
Yeah.
But the chapter of how to walk away from your 9-to-5 should say, I was laid off.
But here's the thing. I was prepared. There's a preparation whether you walk away or they let you go. So do you have these things in place if you're let go today?
Okay. What are the things?
First of all, you need to understand what your resources are. Financial resources, mental support, your housing situation. Are you prepared to make money outside of your job? So what type of side business do you have? Do you understand marketing? Do you understand branding? Do you have a product, right?
Yeah, 100%. But it's not, I can't trust it because Kay is not married like you.
Correct.
And like married to someone who's taking care of the bills. Mm-hmm. So you can't prepare someone unless in the chapter is step 1, find a husband and make some money that can pay for the house.
Nope, that would not be the chapter.
That wouldn't be a good chapter, right? But what I'm saying is that that's your experience. But it's hard for you to teach someone how to walk away from their 9-to-5 when you didn't walk away from your 9-to-5. And in fact, you might still be at the 9-to-5 if they didn't decide to let you go.
I don't think so.
Man.
So let me explain. Okay. Before this layoff was awarded to me, I was going through some mental traumatic experiences. Mm-hmm. I was having anxiety attacks. I was having panic attacks. Mm-hmm. I was going through a little bit of depression because I knew that my time was up, but for some reason I didn't take the step, right? So even though I knew my time was up, my body was already responding in a negative way. And so I started to prepare. I started to, put things in place, figure out my back office so that I can have a platform to sell products, right? I took courses on marketing. So I know that when it does happen or when I decide to walk away, I would be prepared as an entrepreneur. So
you didn't walk away though. I just want to be clear on that. You didn't walk away. A layoff means they let you go.
Yes.
And they might bring you back. That's the difference between layoff and fire, right? Layoff is like, All right, you leave for a little bit. We might bring you back. Maybe not. Fired is you're out of here.
Yeah, a layoff is you're fired it's the same thing, but with a layoff, it's not your fault. It's the decision of the company. Like, it's not like you did something wrong.
No, I fire people that they didn't do anything wrong. Like, we see these companies and corporations, you're fired because maybe we don't have the traffic that we had, right? A restaurant might fire somebody not because you did anything wrong, but we don't have that many customers coming in, so I have to let you go. My only thing is I'm asking you to paint a picture on the evidence of you becoming a boss and being able to teach it. As of now, it doesn't seem like you could teach it. But what I would say is, how do we get to that point?
Okay.
You need to go build something.
I have. So my personal process has nothing to do with my husband or my marriage. So without my husband or my marriage, I'm able to sustain financially and still have all my bills taken care of through real estate.
Because how much you make from your property?
I make $4,000 a month.
You make $4,000?
Yes, I do.
What kind of property you got?
I have a single family home, split level property.
Oh, short-term rentals?
Midterm rentals.
Midterm. And they pay $4,000 a month. How much is your mortgage?
My mortgage is $1,600.
So we're at $2,400 minus whatever, like taxes and all that kind of stuff. So maybe $2,000 a month net, maybe. Okay. So right now we're at about, if I'm calculating this correctly, $3,100 a month, which is good.
It's comfortable. I'm at peace.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. But I have an inclination that you spend more than $3,100 because you look like that lifestyle marketing. To go to a restaurant, you can't go to Applebee's and take a picture of your joint. Like, they don't got the right drinks for a lifestyle marketing picture.
So this is the thing. I think that people misconstrue the word lifestyle. It doesn't always mean luxury and the best things, even though I present myself well, because yes, I do want to attract certain people. But I think it's a mindset. Like, what will make your life peaceful and comfortable? It doesn't, everyone isn't making, $100,000. So what is the best lifestyle that you can live with what you have, and how can you get better?
Yes. Look, man, I see y'all enjoying the episode, but entrepreneurship is tough, as you can see. But if you want to make more money, get more information, and really have more support, you need a community, okay? Morning Meetup is a community that I've started 6 years ago, where every single morning I'm talking to a group of entrepreneurs, giving them more information, giving them support, and teaching them how to make more money, how to grow their business, okay? We have a book club that you need to be a part of. We have meetups that you need to be a part of. The missing link is connection to not only a coach, but a community, okay? You don't have to join every single morning, okay? But if you wake up this morning, you know that we are there Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, okay? Join our book club. You don't have to speak. You could be quiet. You don't have to have your camera on, but the more you're on, you want people to see your face, and connect with us, okay? The Morning Meetup will get you more money, more information, and more support this year, 2024, okay? So it's only $497 for the entire year. That's 250 calls with the community teaching you how to do this thing called entrepreneurship, okay? So if this interview resonates with you at any point and you say, yo, you know what? The way he's talking to him or the way he's talking to her, I need him to talk to me like that. Well, join us every single morning. And quiet as kept, most of the people that are on the hot seat come from the Morning Meetup community. You all get priority, all right? So go to themorningmeetup.com. Let's get back to the episode. I'm asking you to to be able to charge someone to live a specific lifestyle, because the lifestyle that they want to live may be, especially when you use words like boss, that's a thought in the mind of business, enterprise. That's what I think of. When I think of boss, I don't think peace.
Your life is a business.
No, your life is your life.
But you have to make executive decisions about your life.
100%. But what I'm saying is, when you're saying you're going to teach Kay how to be a female boss, a feminine boss.
Yes.
I know, like, feminine boss, I see Stormy. I want to be Stormy. I want to make millions. I want to make at least 6 figures. I want to be able to travel when I want to travel, things of that nature. Not $3,100 a month. I don't know. Maybe in your head, $3,100 a month is boss? No, because I pay you more. So my question is, can you teach Kay how to be a feminine boss?
I can. And I want to explain a little bit because, you have an idea of what a feminine boss is in your mind, just based on media propaganda and the things that you see, right? But you have to start with your mindset. Everything starts with your mindset. It doesn't matter what you want. And so for me, a feminine boss is someone who prioritizes herself. She prioritizes her health. She knows how to make her own money, and she can be successful in her own right. And so that's where we start. We don't start at going to $1 million. Yeah. We start with where you are and build you up from there.
Yeah. But I think it's kind of hard to fight against the word boss and what it means typically. Okay. All right. Let me just, because I might be off. Maybe when I read this definition of boss, I'll see something about mental health and peace and things.
Well, it's boss. A brand. No one has feminine boss. No,
that's what I'm saying. So a person who is in charge of a worker, group, or organization. So by definition, a boss.
Yes.
And I'm trying to help in terms of the confusion of what you're saying to me.
Okay.
When I hear boss, feminine boss, it means a feminine person who is in charge of a worker, group, or organization. That's what I think of. And I'm sure other people think. When I think boss, I think enterprise because I have a boss. I have someone that is in charge of me, right? So your branding is misleading because you're saying, I'm going to teach you how to be a feminine boss. But when they come in here talking about, so you're going to teach me how to have a business and make a bunch of money and have a bunch of people under me. You're like, no. I'm about to teach you how to have more peace.
Well,
the branding is confusing.
Well, so is Apple and Macintosh, right? When you think of Apple, you think of an apple. But Steve Jobs have been able to create a brand behind it. Why?
Different. Because we know that he's not selling an actual apple.
Now you do.
No. When they came out with the Macintosh, the logo is an apple. The name of the company is Macintosh.
Right. So how do we express the logo in a way that will represent something else?
What you're saying is if they're selling computers, right? But they're saying, hey, come on into the store to buy a cup of coffee. When you get there, you're like, hold on, you're not selling coffee, you're selling computers. This is misleading. What you're saying is, I'm teaching you how to be a boss. And when someone comes, they realize, oh, that's not a boss. You're not teaching me how to be a feminine boss. You're teaching me how to be feminine or to live a soft life. That's what it sounds like to me.
No, it's not just living a soft life. It is about making strategic decisions about your life that'll get you to where you want to go.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Just share with me the strategic decisions that you made to get to where you want to be.
Absolutely. I mean, I can start from the most recent thing of being prepared to be let go from my career.
I like the language.
Positioning myself. When I walked away from my first marriage, I want to put it in context so that if someone is in a relationship they don't want to be in or in a job they don't want to be in, these are the things that I did. Preparing to leave my marriage, what did that look like for my career? How am I going to take care of myself financially? Where am I going to live? So starting to put those things in place so that when I do make the step, I'm comfortable and, I'm prepared.
Okay.
So what I did specifically for that, I started to look at transfers in my job. I started to save money. I started to minimize my need to buy things and, different things like that.
Okay. The branding's confusing.
Okay.
If you said name my company is feminine or transition or something about prep, and then you said, oh, well, I teach women how to prepare for life's happenings or how to financially put you in a space where maybe you don't need a man or you don't need, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I understand that.
Yes.
But that's not the definition of a boss.
It's the definition of a feminine boss.
I'm just telling you, you're going to struggle with that branding. You're going to struggle with it because they're wanting something based on the major, what's it called?
The perception, I don't know.
People's perception of what this is.
Yeah.
You feel me? People are going to struggle because when people think of a boss, especially by definition, we come up with cool names sometimes and they're bad names because we have to fight so hard against what it actually is. And we have to educate people on what it means first and then sell them a product. It's too many steps. It's too many steps.
Okay, I receive that.
What's your book about?
My book is did I tell you I'm writing a book?
You said you had an ebook.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I think an ebook is different from an actual nonfiction
What's the ebook
book.
about?
So I have a couple. One is just how to start investing in real estate with less than $5,000. And then the other one is how to be prepared when it's time to walk away from your job.
Good. I like that. You could build your whole brand around that.
I don't. The reason why I'm struggling with just focusing on the logistics of a lifestyle change is because the foundation is really preparing your mind, overcoming those limiting beliefs, like having the confidence to do so, seeing yourself in your new lifestyle. Like these are very challenging. And that's what really holds people back from taking major action in their lives. So that's why that's why it's a feminine boss, right? You want to get in touch with yourself before you make these decisions.
Okay. All right, so let's get back to the packages.
Okay.
What are they?
I was supposed to think while we talk.
Just help me out with what you're selling.
Okay, so I will sell a program, maybe a 6-month program, where I put you on, we have one-on-ones, maybe every 2 weeks. I put you on a nutritional program as well. And something tangible for you to do to take steps, right? So
I got to sign up for TLC for sure.
No, you don't.
No, not the supplements?
No, you don't have to sign up. It's a part of the package. So you get a product when you sign up with me. You get like a little basket.
Okay.
You get some products in there. You get like candles, because we're promoting our well-being. You might get a t-shirt and a journal. And so this is the Feminine Boss package to take you along your journey. So that package to begin with for the 6 months, I mean, $1,000 a month.
$1,000 a month.
Yes.
For you to put them on a diet, kind of. Is that a diet? I'm sorry, maybe you didn't use the word diet, but
a nutritional,
some sort of nutritional
plan.
Okay.
Yeah, because some people can't think straight because their pineal gland is calcified.
I agree.
Right? So releasing toxins is important.
Nutritional plan.
And personal coaching, one-on-one. And I'm not sure what else I would add. Maybe you can help me with that, with organizing some packages for my transformational coaching.
Yeah. I'm still struggling with your own transformation. I think you're just a dope person. I'm not 100% sure I understand just yet.
Okay.
What it is that you would be best to teach.
Okay.
Because you're in the traditional sense of like how people think, you're not like running a corporation like that. Or, it's not like you have a bunch of people that you are responsible for.
Okay.
We don't have that. We don't have that yet.
Okay.
And I think that's the perception of what someone's going to think of when they say, I'll teach you how to be a boss. But it's not about the good things you can offer. It's about the result that you can get for someone. I have a business where I teach people how to start and grow a podcast. Guess what they get? The result. Guess what the result is? They start getting numbers, start growing their podcasts. Very simple. There's the way we put packages together needs to be based on an outcome.
Right.
But the outcome has to be something I can guarantee.
Okay. I'm connecting some dots.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So you mentioned creating a business around the 2 ebooks that I have, right? So one around...
Well, I didn't say that, but you had some ebooks.
I have a couple of ebooks and you said, you said maybe the...
I said, what are the ebooks about?
Okay. And so let me apply a business around the business, the ebook. So in regards to preparing to leave your corporate job, right?
So hold on. Result is?
The result is to get you to
leave your
preparing
job.
And then actually leaving, right? Launching that business and going into entrepreneurship and making money.
Yes.
Okay. So, okay.
My only challenge is you haven't done that.
Only in my own life.
Huh?
Only in my own life.
I'm just saying you didn't go through the steps of preparing, and then this is the day that I'm actually going to quit and I'm out.
I was pushed out, right?
Yeah.
I was pushed out, but I landed very gracefully.
You're married. And your husband takes care of the bills.
Okay.
So of course you landed gracefully.
Yeah. By choice, I'm married. There's nothing I can do about that. But let's say my husband
I'm not saying
it's
a bad thing. I'm just saying your situation is different than the person's situation that you're talking to. I could teach that. When I worked at the Cheesecake Factory, I was there 6 years, 2.5 years. The last 2.5 years, I started building this business. And I transitioned. I remember putting in my 2 weeks. But when I put my 2 weeks in, it was after I already secured a location in the mall. But that was after I was selling t-shirts for 2.5 years.
Okay.
And then I came up with this quit number. It's like a part of my story. I came up with a quit number where I say, if in my business, I can make $4,000 every single month for 4 months, I'll quit. If I make $4,000 month 1, $4,000 month 2, $5,000 month 3, and $2,000 month 4, guess what? I got to start all over because I did not make $4,000 4 months in a row. I didn't quit off emotion. I didn't quit because I was feeling burnt out. I quit based off the plan that I set in place. But the way I got there was starting with $100 off days. Where on my off days, my goal is to sell 100 t-shirts. I got so many formulas because I went through the journey of having a job, then having a vision, and then setting a plan in place, and then actually leaving, and then ensuring that I don't have to go back. But you were pushed out. So I don't know if the people are going to buy that.
So one of the things that was very important to me, even before I got married last year, was to secure real estate. Because I knew that whether I would get married or not, I would have a asset that will be able to sustain my lifestyle, bring me income, no matter what happens. And so that was one of the things that I did, right? So I think that some people cannot even think past, what will I do? Sure. What is my dream? What is my vision? And so that's one of the things that I want to kind of help people create and put into action and execute on.
Creating a vision or no?
Creating the vision, making an actionable plan, and taking action, executing.
I'm with that.
But not under the name Feminine Boss?
No.
The Feminine Boss Company?
Well, maybe. But for you, so tell me your 3-step, 4-step approach based on your experiences that you're going to be teaching them.
Okay. So the step would be, first of all, figuring out how much money you need to make a month.
That's good. I like it.
How can you take care of yourself? What do you need?
And real quick, while you were working your job, how much money did you say you needed to make?
$5,000. Okay. I said 5,000.
Good. Okay.
So finding out how much you need to make a month to take care of the bills, to eat, all that stuff. Figuring out what you're passionate about. What can you turn into a business that you will actually enjoy?
Yep.
And then creating the business structure and executing on it. I think those are like 3 strong steps to take.
I think those are 3 strong steps too. Unfortunately, you haven't done any of them. Remember you said my goal is 5,000. We just talked about when we left, we wasn't making 5,000. We're not making 5,000 now. 2, I think we said, okay, we got to come up with a business, something we can be passionate about and do it and then execute. But you don't have a business yet. You might have an LLC, but you don't have a business in terms of like a business, product, services, execute, building it. So what I would have you do is to go through a process, set a goal, you execute it, go through this thing, and then start telling people, yo, you could be this feminine boss like me but look what I did. Let me show you what I did. So from today, we need to set a goal, and we can make that joint super public. My goal is to grow a community of women, get a community of women of 500 women, and I'll be making $50,000 every single month doing this, doing meetups, get-togethers, retreats, whatever. And I have some results from this thing. And after you do that, then you go teach it.
I think that's where I am right now. Yeah.
Where?
Figuring out exactly what that process is.
Yeah.
Because in my own personal life, right, it didn't happen as structured as one would say, okay, I said I wanted 5, but I got 4. But thank God I got 4, but I was able to supplement a little extra by, throwing extra services on the real estate side. But it wasn't planned out that way exactly to the T.
Yes.
And I struggle with exactly to the T. Like, I'm more of like a big picture person. It's like, okay, if I can make this work, even if I have to throw these things in it, I still kind of get to the end goal. Yeah. But I understand that's not as good for a business when you're offering other people solution-based products. Right. And so I think that's a little where I need assistance, the organization of it all.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. So I think we're on the same page now, because what's happening is you're trying to sell the formula before you know it works.
I can see that.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So we need to set a goal and then go after it and document the journey and then sell. We're just in a space now where it's cool to build a community and teach people stuff. But I think the most effective teachers are people who went through the stuff. You can't, it's like selling people food that you refuse to eat. Like you're not eating your own cooking. So I only teach stuff that I've done, and I can show you the receipts of it. You understand?
So part of my process is to also share my trials and tribulations throughout my life and how I overcome them.
Okay, now we can go to a different direction though.
Okay.
This just makes you a speaker or someone that's articulate that can tell a story and like move a crowd. In that case, you ain't got to build no business. You just have to tell your story. If that's the case, I'm going to take you on a different path. We need to write a book about our story.
Okay.
About the things we overcame.
Okay.
For a specific group of people that we're targeting. And then we start telling it. We start creating content. Maybe we start a podcast. We write these books. We create a program of showing people like, these are the things that I've 100% done. Here, people always want to teach someone how to make money. And I don't know a program that just teaches specifically how to be happy and content or grateful or something. And I think people will, like even like high level multimillionaires, they struggle with happiness. They have no idea how to find it because the more money they make, for some reason, it doesn't make them happy.
Yeah.
So, but I'm saying you're telling people your story, that's a whole nother model.
That's what I want ultimately. Okay. But I figure that through my small journeys, I can package an ebook and then promote that for sales to build a speaking career, to become a published author and do those things. So maybe I have it.
So the book that we write needs to be specific to the outcome that we want. So the whole book, if you're going to be a speaker on mindset, the book needs to be about what?
Mindset. Correct.
Telling your story and your journey.
Correct.
And how you have these wins. You have a bunch of wins in your life.
I do.
Maybe you were thinking to yourself, man, I don't know. And I don't know if you ever went through, it's just an example, but I'm thinking, man, I'll never find someone that would want to marry me. And that may not be your journey, but I'm saying as an example, if someone felt, I'd never be worthy enough for someone to actually want to marry me and take me, even with all my stuff. And then something happened in your mindset. And look at you, married twice.
Let me tell you.
That's the win. You feel me?
Yeah, it's crazy because it did take some mental transformation. Because, coming from one marriage, you have a certain mindset. I'm never going to allow this. I'm never going to be put in this position. So there's a ego that I had to combat in order to go into another marriage. I had to change who I was internally. So yeah, there's a transformation there. And even from the first marriage to this one, right? There was a transformation there because I left that marriage financially bankrupt. I filed a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. I was clinically depressed. And I had just got a divorce. I was 27, 28. And so for the 10 years prior to that, you know, I haven't really grown into myself, and I had to create this life for myself since then. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, your homework is documenting your journey and figure out what is it 100% you can teach. Like, what can I teach that I know in and out? Maybe there's some people that know depression. Maybe you understand how to get what you want from other people, just being yourself, using your feminine energy. I know how to use that. Or I don't know what it is for you, but there's something that you know about. It's not building a corporation.
No, it's not building a business.
We need to build our brand in a different direction so that you have a story for everything you're teaching because you went through it.
I know how to identify my goals and go after them.
Except for that 5,000.
But I'm supplementing today. It's the 4 plus the management fees that I get. So
well, you don't get 4, you get like 2.
No, 4 from my property, and then the fees that I get.
But you don't get the whole 4. Because you got to pay your mortgage.
Oh yeah, I got to pay my mortgage. So
lights, and you got to pay all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, so 2 plus. Yeah, okay. So,
I like you could teach somebody how to get into real estate less than $5,000 because you got it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at that. But what I'm saying is you don't always have to teach.
I've realized
success in terms of like finances, lifestyle, all that kind of stuff. You could teach some other stuff that you know of.
Yeah, because that put pressure on me. I just want people to really go after their dreams and goals. Like, just do it. Like, what are you missing? What do you need? How do you find it and get it done?
You are on a journey, right?
I'm always on a journey.
There's some people that can't even get on the journey. I wouldn't want you to teach them how to get to the destination. I would want you to teach them how to be okay and comfortable in this journey. When I was selling the t-shirts, the Sleep is for Suckers t-shirts, this whole brand is geared towards entrepreneurship and anyone that's willing to lose sleep to get what they want. In my messaging, I wasn't teaching people how to become a successful entrepreneur. I was telling them, if we just get on this grind one day, I'm telling you, I'm going to be successful. If you're willing to give up a little sleep, you'll be successful one day. I'm just telling my journey, and I'm selling t-shirts off of my journey. But now I'm not teaching about the journey primarily off of a t-shirt brand.
Right.
I teach people how to make 6 figures, 100%. I can teach any. Give me enough time with a person, I can teach them how to make 6 figures at least. Why? I consistently make 7. Consistently.
I understand.
You understand?
Yeah. What is it that I consistently do that I can do with my eyes closed?
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a gift that you have, and I don't know what it is yet. But you need to be teaching the gift.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to have to go through the process of building something, meaning I set this target and I document the journey of me getting to the target. And then we sell people how I got to this target. I can tell you every step of it. My book is called Dreams Are Built Overnight, Creating a Bridge Between Your Day Job and Your Daydream. Creating a bridge between your day job and your daydream. I created a bridge between my day job and my daydream. I can tell every single step of it, including financial literacy, learning sales, managing gross, net, all that. I just remember. I remember. Reinvesting all the money in the business, and I take my job money, I live off of that. And then I took some of my t-shirt money and bought a camera so I could take pictures and do videos of every step of that journey I know.
Yes.
There's something that you know.
Yeah.
You got to find it.
Perseverance.
I like it.
The ability to keep going, to create a new dream for myself, a new vision, and go after it.
Absolutely. I like it. You don't seem like the type that's going to quit. And some people struggle with quitting. But you know how to not quit, right?
Of course. There's nothing else to do but keep going.
Except for that TLC business, because you're not really selling. You quit a little bit. You still got your membership active, but
because I take the products. But I think the pressure with needing to sell or needing to like show up in a certain way when sometimes I just want to be, I just want to be. I want to focus on myself. Maybe I don't feel like going live every day, right?
But you have that luxury. So I'm just afraid you're not going to connect with Kay.
Understood.
Because Kay can't just be.
Understood. But how do you get there? How do you create a life where you can be? I was hoping
you could tell her.
Yeah. Yeah. How do we create that life? Where are you right now and what do you want? Right? Yes. What does that really look like? Do you really want that or do you want the feeling of it? Because a lot of us are chasing money, but do you just want the feeling of being comfortable and not having to go to work, right?
That's good.
So that's kind of where we start. What resources
you really want that, Kay? Is it just a feel? We don't know. You need to find an audience of people that you know you can help without a shadow of a doubt. You haven't found that yet. It is not teaching feminine bosses. Just yet.
Okay. So I need to help people that struggle with being confident about their goals.
I feel that. You can be a person that gets people to start because you've started for sure. You keep going, you're resilient. Cool. We could just be a motivational speaker in terms of like, I have a way of moving a crowd. That's a skill set that you can work on. Or the alternative is you're going to have to set a goal and go build something.
Right.
But most people don't want to do that.
I'll be honest. I don't necessarily want to build. I want to inspire.
There we go.
Yeah.
You're an inspirational speaker. Let's go that direction. Let's take a little Toastmasters course.
Yeah.
My man Jeremy has a speakers course called Next Level Speaking Academy. Jeremy Anderson, Inky Johnson be in there. My man CJ, Eric Thomas. They teach speakers how to speak and become successful speakers. You should take that course.
I'm going to consider it. I'm going to look at it. Yeah. For sure.
I think it'd be dope. I think you'd be a dope speaker.
I think so. Because ultimately that's the dream, to travel the world and inspire people. Okay. Because I truly believe, especially when women kind of understand who they are and what they want and go after it, they can impact their families. They can impact the world around them. And it just leads to a better society.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Congratulations. You're an inspirational speaker.
I am an inspirational speaker. Yes. If you would like me to speak at your next event, please contact me, The Feminine Boss Company. You can find me online.
Or look at her Instagram, because on her Instagram, she's going to have a whole bunch of examples of her talking.
Yes, I am.
There we go.
Yes.
Good job. Good job. You just watched this whole episode. If you like this episode, watch this one right here. Click right here. You're going to like this one if you like the one you just watched. Check it out.